We go into Stefon Diggs' lifestyle. In today's video, we'll examine his remarkable career and the wealth he has accumulated. We won't overlook his children, his present partner, and the women he has had. We'll also peek at his home and the vehicles he uses to go about town. Let's get started without further ado. With a net worth of over $12 million, the football wide receiver has played college football for the Maryland Terrapins and was selected by the Minnesota Vikings in the 5th round of the 2015 NFL Draft. Despite being selected in the late round of the draft, Diggs started for the Vikings full-time halfway through his first season. He and Adam Thielen formed a successful receiving partnership, and one of his highlights was catching the Minneapolis Miracle pass in the 2017-18 NFL playoffs. Diggs played 2 more seasons in Minnesota before being dealt to the Buffalo Bills in 2020 after receiving a 5-year extension the following year. He shattered Eric Mold's franchise record for receiving yards a season and became the quickest receiver to reach 100 receptions with the Bills. Diggs has 1,535 receiving yards and 127 catches in 2020, more than any other NFL receiver. In 2024, he was dealt to the Houston Texans. Early life, Diggs ran track and played football at Our Lady of Good Counsel High School in Montgomery County, Maryland. As a junior in 2010, he finished second in the Gatorade Maryland Player of the Year competition with 810 yards and 23 touchdowns. He had 770 yards and 8 touchdowns as a senior, 277 running yards, 3 more scores on the ground, and 31.5 tackles, 5.5 tackles for loss, and 1 sack while playing defense. He was named to the Washington Post first-team All-Metro at wide receiver in the Montgomery Gazette's All-County pick in appreciation of his accomplishments. He was asked to participate in the 2012 U.S. Army All-American Bowl after winning MVP of the 2011 U.S. Army All-American Junior Combine after his senior year. Diggs competed as a sprinter in track and field. In 2011, he helped lead his 4x200M team to 3rd place with a time of 1 minute and 32.10 seconds minutes and finished 7th in the 100-meter sprint at the Bill Carver TNF Classic preliminary round with timing of 12.00 seconds. That relay's participants included Sean Sutton, a national 400-meter sprint champion, Blake Countess, and fellow NFL star Kendall Fuller. He ran a 3rd leg in the 4x100M squad and had a personal best time of 22.30 seconds in the 200-meter dash at the Darius Ray Invitational as a senior, helping the Falcons finish in 2nd place with a time of 43.50 seconds. His 40-yard sprint time was 4.43 seconds as well. Diggs was regarded as one of the top players in the country and was a unanimous 5-star recruit. Rivals.com ranked him as a top recruit in the state of Maryland and ranked him as the 2nd-best wide receiver recruit in the country, according to ESPN.com. He was a 3rd-ranked athlete in the class of 2012 and the 13th-ranked prospect in the country. He was ranked as the country's 2nd-best wide receiver prospect by Scout.com. Diggs committed to University of Maryland on February 10, 2012, deciding to remain near home. In addition, he received scholarship offers from Auburn, USC, Cal, Ohio State, and Florida. Personal life. Women in Stefon Diggs' life over time. Stefon Diggs has been linked to a few women throughout his rise to fame, though he remains private about many aspects of his romantic history. One of his earliest known relationships was with Tyler Marie, a singer, songwriter, and YouTuber who works in the R&B and hip-hop genres. The two were together in the mid-2010s, and their relationship resulted in the birth of their daughter, Nova, on October 14, 2016. However, Diggs and Tyler Marie split shortly after Nova's birth in 2016. Despite their breakup, both remain actively involved in co-parenting Nova, and Diggs has expressed a deep bond with his daughter, often sharing heartwarming moments with her, like bringing her to his contract negotiations with the Buffalo Bills in 2022. Following his split from Tyler Marie, Diggs was rumored to have dated other women, though many of these connections remain unconfirmed. In 2017, a woman named Raina publicly accused Diggs of encouraging her to get an abortion after a brief encounter, claiming he was involved with multiple women at the time. Diggs did not respond to these allegations, and the story faded from the spotlight. Since 2019, Diggs has been in an on-and-off relationship with actress Tay Heckard, known for a role in the TV series The Game, and appearances in music videos for artists like Mariah Carey and Busta Rhymes. Born in Seoul, South Korea, in 1978, Heckard is 15 years older than Diggs and has a son from a previous relationship with NBA player Brandon Jennings. Despite their rocky relationship status, the two have been spotted together frequently, and Heckard reportedly moved to Buffalo in 2020 when Diggs was traded to the Bills. While Diggs rarely posts about Heckard on social media, she has shared glimpses of their relationship, drawing some attention from fans. As of early 2025, it appears they are still together, though their preference for privacy keeps the details sparse. More recently, in 2024, rumors swirled about Diggs being linked to rapper Cardi B during her separation from Offset. Internet personality DJ Academics speculated that Diggs was involved with Cardi when she was 8 months pregnant with Offset's child, though he later clarified that any connection was likely limited to inappropriate texting rather than a physical relationship. Diggs has not addressed these rumors, leaving them as speculative gossip. The house he lives in. Stefon Diggs has invested some of his substantial NFL earnings into real estate, though specific details about his current residence are limited due to his privacy preference. While with the Buffalo Bills from 2020 to 2023, Diggs reportedly lived in a luxurious home in the Buffalo area, suited to his status as one of the team's top players. After being traded to Houston Texans in April 2024, it's assumed he relocated to Houston, likely purchasing or renting a high-end property to match his lifestyle. Given his estimated net worth of around $50 million as of 2024, his home is likely a spacious, modern residence with amenities reflecting his success. Think sleek design, ample space for entertaining, and possibly a home gym or theater room. However, no public tours or exact addresses have been shared, as Diggs keeps his living situation under wraps. Before his NFL days, Diggs grew up in Gaithersburg, Maryland, in a more modest family home with his mother, Stephanie, and siblings after his father's passing in 2008. His decision to attend the University of Maryland was partly influenced by his desire to stay close to home and support his family, hinting at the importance of roots in his life. Now, as a star athlete, his housing choices likely reflect both his financial achievements and his grounded personality. Cars he drives. Stefon Diggs is known for his impeccable sense of style, and that flair extends to his car collection. He has been spotted with several luxury and high-performance vehicles over the years, showcasing his taste for speed and sophistication. Among his notable cars, Mercedes SLS AMG. Diggs has posed with this iconic supercar, known for its gull-wing doors and powerful V8 engine, which can retail for over $200,000 depending on condition and model year. Rolls-Royce. He's often associated with Rolls-Royce, a symbol of luxury and status, which he reportedly drives without tinted windows, an unusual choice for a celebrity seeking privacy. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan or Wraith could easily cost upwards of $300,000 to $400,000. Lamborghini. Diggs owns a Lamborghini, a staple for athletes with a love for flashy, high-performance rides. Models like a Huracan or a Venador start at around $200,000 and can climb much higher with customizations. Ferrari. Another gem in his collection, a Ferrari adds to his reputation for bold, fast cars. Prices for Ferraris typically start at $250,000 and can soar into the millions for rare editions. Diggs' car collection reflects his personality, vibrant, confident, and unafraid to stand out, much like his fashion choices on and off the field. While he doesn't frequently flaunt his vehicles on social media, these sightings align with his status as one of the NFL's wealthiest and most stylish players. Early college career. Diggs played for coach Randy Edsall's Maryland Terrapins football team from 2012 to 2014 after accepting an athletic scholarship to University of Maryland in College Park. Diggs missed just one game as a true freshman in 2012 because of an ankle ailment, playing 11 of Maryland's 12 games at wide receiver and on special teams. With 172.4 all-purpose yards per game, he was second in the Atlantic Coast Conference, ACC, and sixth nationally. His 1,896 all-purpose yards in a single season were the second highest in school history, only surpassed by Torrey Smith's 2,192 yards in 2009. He finished second in the league in kick return average, 28.5, sixth in punt return average, 10.0, and seventh in receiving yards, 77.1/game. In terms of catches, 54, receiving yards, 848, and touchdown receptions, he was the team leader. He returned 3 punts for 50 yards and caught 3 catches for 30 yards in his first collegiate game against William & Mary. Against Connecticut, he gained 57 receiving yards, 68 yards on 5 punt returns, and 98 yards on 3 kickoff returns for a total of 223 all-purpose yards. After recording 201 all-purpose yards, including 3 catches for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns, 63 yards on 3 kickoff returns, and 25 yards on 4 punt returns, he was named the ACC Rookie of the Week for his performance against West Virginia. He started at wide receiver against Wake Forest and collected 105 yards on 5 receptions, his second consecutive 100-yard receiving performance. His 63-yard reception in the fourth quarter was the longest by a Terp this season and set up Justice Pickett for the game-winning score. His performance earned him the title of ACC Rookie of the Week. He recorded 239 all-purpose yards and was named ACC Specialist of the Week after catching 4 catches for 89 yards, including a long of 60 yards, and gaining 147 yards on 3 kickoff returns, one which ended in a 100-yard score against Virginia. He won ACC Rookie of the Week for the 3rd consecutive year after gaining 152 yards on a season-high 11 catches, including a 66-yard touchdown against Boston College. At North Carolina, he had 4 kick returns for 146 yards, including a touchdown return of 99 yards to start the second half and 8 receptions for 82 yards. Additionally, near the end of the first half, he completed his first-ever throw for an 8-yard score. In the ACC Freshman of the Year vote, he came in second to Duke Johnson of Miami. In 2013, during his sophomore year, Stefon Diggs' season was cut short due to a right fibula fracture sustained against Wake Forest, limiting him to just 7 games. Despite this, he earned honorable mention All-ACC honors from both media and coaches. His season started strongly, with 98 receiving yards, a touchdown, and 70 kickoff return yards against FIU. He followed this with a career-high 179 receiving yards and a touchdown against Old Dominion, earning him ACC Receiver of the Week. Diggs also recorded 110 receiving yards and a touchdown versus Connecticut. In his final game against Wake Forest, before the injury, he caught 8 passes for 67 yards. For the season, he totaled 34 receptions for 587 yards and 3 touchdowns. In his junior and final season at Maryland in 2014, Stefon Diggs played in 10 games, again impacted by injuries. Despite this, he earned second-team All-Big Ten honors from the coaches and honorable mention from the media. Leading the team with 62 receptions, 792 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns, he recorded 3 100-yard receiving games, tying for 4th in the conference. Highlights included a 127-yard game with a 77-yard touchdown against West Virginia, a 112-yard and touchdown performance at Indiana, a touchdown catch against Ohio State, and 130 yards with a 53-yard touchdown against Iowa. He missed a Michigan State game due to suspension and the final 2 games with a lacerated kidney. Returning from his kidney injury, Diggs had a strong performance against Stanford, catching 10 passes for 138 yards, including a 26-yard play that contributed to Maryland's first touchdown. Stefon Diggs entered the NFL after a productive but injury-marred college career at Maryland, where he declared for the 2015 NFL Draft. Selected in the 5th round by the Minnesota Vikings, he quickly established himself as a reliable receiver, showcasing his talent with numerous 100-yard games and crucial touchdowns. His tenure in Minnesota was highlighted by the iconic Minneapolis Miracle in the 2017 playoffs, and he formed a formidable receiving duo with Adam Thielen. In 2020, a trade to the Buffalo Bills marked a significant turning point in his career, where he developed a strong rapport with quarterback Josh Allen. He achieved record-breaking seasons, notably leading the NFL in receptions and receiving yards in 2020, and consistently delivered high-level performances solidify his status as a top-tier receiver. After signing a large contract extension, his time in Buffalo saw some reported issues, leading to a trade to the Houston Texans in 2024. In his debut season with the Texans, he reached a milestone of 10,000 career receiving yards, but his season was cut short by a torn ACL. Throughout his NFL journey, Diggs has consistently demonstrated his exceptional talent, earning multiple Pro Bowl selections and All-Pro honors, and cementing his legacy as one of the league's premier wide receivers. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video this far. Share with your family and friends. Give us a like and comment in the comment section down below. Stay blessed as always.
We doing it.